Believe it or not, what you wear can mess up your whole trip, even before the plane takes off. A lot of times we think clothes are just about looking good, but at the airport, they're super important. They can make security checks quick and easy, or they can turn everything into a real nightmare full of delays, discomfort, and even pointless risks. Today, I want to tell you about the clothes you should never wear on a plane, not because they don't look nice, but because they'll make your trip harder from start to finish. Get ready, because we're not talking about fashion, but about being practical, comfortable, and how to keep a small detail from costing you precious time. And the best part is, you'll find simple ideas that will make your trip much more enjoyable, right from when you get to the airport. First up, high heels. Picture this. You get to the airport, your flight is about to leave, and as usual, your boarding gate is all the way on the other side of the terminal. With your suitcase in hand and time ticking away, you suddenly realize those heels that usually make you feel so elegant have become your worst enemies. Walking long distances is already tiring, but in heels, it's almost torture. Every step hurts, your feet swell up, and your rush just gets worse. But it doesn't stop there. Going upstairs, carrying luggage, or even running to catch a connecting flight becomes an impossible and dangerous task. A fall, a slip, or a twisted ankle can not only ruin your trip, but also put your safety at risk. And the worst part is, even if you make it, you'll spend the rest of your trip dealing with discomfort you could have easily avoided. The solution is super simple. Choose practical, light, and easy to wear and take off shoes. Sneakers, loafers, or flats are perfect because they let you move quickly and without pain. And if you absolutely need high heels for your destination, just put them in your carry-on and change shoes once you get there. That way, you keep the perfect balance between style and function. Don't forget, the airport isn't a fashion show. It's a place where comfort and safety are your best friends. You'll travel more relaxed, move without limits, and most importantly, you won't risk your flight or your health for a fleeting style. Second, high lace-up or zipper boots. Picture this. You get to airport security and they ask you to take off your shoes. Sounds simple enough, right? But instead of easy to slip off shoes, you're wearing those tall boots full of endless laces or with zippers that get stuck at the worst possible moment. So there you are with a line of impatient people behind you trying to untie knots that seem like they were made never to come undone, while your bag has already gone through the X-ray and the pressure is building. The airport atmosphere is unforgiving. It's all about moving quickly, lines flowing, and staff expecting you to be fast. And even when you finally manage to get them off, the struggle isn't over. You have to put them back on just as fast, carrying your luggage, holding your boarding pass, all under the hurried glances of other passengers. The result is always the same: discomfort, stress, and the feeling that any other shoe would have been a better choice. Plus, many of these types of boots have metal details that set off the metal detector. This means more checks and more wasted time. So is it worth it? The answer is clear: no. The best alternative is to choose light and practical shoes that you can put on and take off in just a few seconds. Loafers, simple sneakers, or even ballet flats are perfect companions for moving quickly, getting through security without problems, and walking for a long time without discomfort. Don't forget that the airport is a place of constant movement, and every second counts. Save your high boots for when you arrive at your destination and can wear them calmly. Travel with functional shoes. Your time and peace of mind will thank you. 3. Too tight clothes. Fashion is tempting, right? A pair of skinny jeans or a tight skirt can make us feel stylish and powerful, but at the airport and on the plane, it's a whole different story. Walking those endless hallways between terminals, spending hours and hours sitting in the waiting area, or being on a plane for more than 8 hours can turn a tight outfit into a real nightmare. At first, everything seems perfect, but little by little, you start to feel every seam digging into you. Your freedom of movement disappears, and the trip, which should be a pleasure, turns into torture. And when we talk about long flights, the discomfort can even turn into a health problem. Too tight clothes can hinder blood circulation, cause swelling in your legs and feet, or even increase the risk of blood clots on long journeys. It's no joke. What seemed like a small sacrifice for beauty turns into something that can ruin your entire travel experience. The solution is to choose comfortable clothes with stretchy, soft fabrics that allow total freedom of movement. Sweatpants, leggings, or even a pair of looser jeans, paired with roomy t-shirts, are the right choice. And this doesn't mean giving up on style. On the contrary, there are many modern options that perfectly combine comfort and elegance. Think comfy chic style. In the end, traveling is about enjoying the journey, and there's no point in counting the minutes to reach your destination just to take off uncomfortable clothes. Practical clothing ensures you're relaxed from the moment you enter the airport until you land. Number 4. Wearing clothes that are too light in winter. One of the most common mistakes travelers make is only thinking about the weather at their destination and forgetting about the trip itself. Are you heading to a sunny paradise? How wonderful! But if you're leaving a cold city, have a layover in an even colder one, or are just exposed to the air conditioning at the airport and on the plane, your trip can quickly turn into a freezing and not so fun experience. Many people think, oh, this little chill won't bother me. But the truth is, a trip of several hours in low temperatures can affect you much more than you think. Feeling cold not only makes you uncomfortable, but it can also weaken your immune system, making you start your trip feeling unwell or even with a cold. What's the point of arriving at your dream destination if the first thing you have to do is look for a pharmacy? The solution isn't to bundle up in a bulky coat that takes up half your suitcase, but rather to dress smart with layers. Start with a light t-shirt as your first layer, add a comfortable sweater or hoodie, and bring a light jacket in your carry-on bag. This way, you can adjust to any environment, the cold of the plane, the warmth upon arrival, or any weather surprises during layovers. Plus, this strategy gives you flexibility because you can add or remove layers as needed without feeling cold. Traveling means being ready for the unexpected, and nothing is more unpredictable than the temperature in airports and on planes. So, don't fall into the trap of only dressing for your final destination. Plan your outfit for the whole trip and enjoy the journey without catching an unnecessary chill. 5th tip, clothes with too many pockets. At first glance, a jacket or a pair of pants with lots of pockets might seem like the perfect choice for traveling. Everything right at your fingertips. Passport, loose change, headphones, boarding pass. Sounds handy, right? Well, at the airport, it's the exact opposite. Pockets become a trap. It's super easy to forget something in there, like a key, a coin, or even a lighter. And just a tiny distraction can make the metal detector beep, and then security staff will ask you to empty every single pocket. Meanwhile, the line behind you grows, the clock keeps ticking, and you feel like you're losing precious time, almost like waiting for a bus in Rome during rush hour. Every extra check not only slows you down, but also causes more stress and annoyed looks from other passengers. And the worst part is, you often can't even remember what you left in that pocket. The solution is simple and effective. Less is more. Leave your pockets empty when you travel and organize your stuff in a compact backpack or a zippered handbag. That way, everything will be safe and easy to get to without the risk of forgetting something. A good travel backpack, with compartments for documents, electronics, and small items, is always more practical than stuffing your clothes with pockets. This way, you won't have to worry about metal detectors beeping or constantly checking your clothes. In short, simplify your clothes, simplify your airport experience. And in a place where every minute counts, this difference can be super important for getting to your flight calmly and without any surprises. 6th, belts with big buckles. There are some accessories we just love. They add that special touch to our style, and a belt with a flashy buckle is definitely one of them. But at the airport, this fashion detail can become your worst enemy. Imagine this. You get to security, and like always, they ask you to take off your belt. So far, so good. But the buckle is so big and heavy that it gets stuck, it jams, or it takes forever to unhook. Time flies by. Your stuff is already on the scanner belt, and there you are, fighting with a seemingly harmless accessory. And if that wasn't enough, these buckles almost always set off the metal detector, which means an extra check. In just a few minutes, a simple formality turns into a stressful moment that can ruin your flight anticipation. The best solution is to plan ahead and save these belts for another time. If you absolutely need one, go for elastic styles without metal parts, or simply choose pants that fit well and don't need a belt. That way, you'll not only get through security faster, but you'll also avoid headaches and unnecessary delays. Remember, at the airport, the golden rule is practicality. Every choice should make your trip easier, not harder. After all, no one will remember if you wore an amazing buckle, but you'll remember how easy it was to get through security without a hitch. 7th, big jewelry and metal accessories. Some folks just can't imagine traveling without a bold necklace, a fancy watch, or a few bracelets to finish their look. And sure, they look great, but at the airport, they can turn into a real headache. The metal detector doesn't care about style versus safety, and these big pieces almost always set off the alarm. Then the usual routine starts. Please take off your watch, your bracelets, your necklace, yeah, and your rings. All this while the line behind you gets impatient. Your bag is already out of the scanner and you're trying to grab your stuff quickly without losing anything. And that's where another danger hides. In the rush, a piece of jewelry could be left in the tray, fall, or even get lost. Is it really worth risking a precious accessory just to wear it on the plane? Probably not. Plus, the bigger and flashier your jewelry is, the more it draws unwanted attention in a place where you should be focused on your trip. The solution is simple. Leave big pieces at home or put them in your carry-on bag before you go through security. If you still want a touch of style, choose small, simple accessories that are easy to take off. A light watch, simple earrings, or a delicate necklace won't cause any trouble. Remember, at the airport, what matters isn't how others see you, but how easily you move, get through security, and have everything under control. Less is often more, and in this case, less means faster, less stress, and more safety for your valuable items. Number 8, big hats. A hat can be a fantastic accessory at your destination, but at the airport, it's often more of a hassle than a help. Imagine yourself in the crowded security line and your big hat takes up space, bothers the person behind you, and makes it hard to move with your luggage. When you finally get to the scanner, they ask you to take it off. Now you have to carry it, figure out where to put it, or try to stuff it into your carry-on, ruining its shape. And even if you manage to keep it in one piece, you'll find it's a bulky item for the whole trip, limiting your movement and adding to your stress. Plus, big hats limit your side vision, especially in an environment where you need to be extra careful with documents, personal items, and signs. The airport is a place of constant movement, not a runway for fancy accessories. That's why it's best to avoid these accessories when you travel. If you absolutely must bring one because it's part of your look at your destination, put it in your checked bag or protect it with a special case in your suitcase. You can also choose compact or foldable hats that won't steal your comfort or your space. It's important to understand that traveling isn't the right time to make your life harder with something that doesn't add value to your travel experience. No, long skirts or dresses. Long skirts and dresses might look fancy and comfy for some events, but at the airport, they become a real headache. First, because in busy hallways, it's much easier to trip over long clothing, get it caught in your suitcase wheels, or drag the fabric on floors that aren't always super clean. Second, at security checks, they can cause extra inspections. The extra fabric makes it hard for a quick visual check, and agents might need to do a more detailed pat-down. And third, if you need to run to catch a flight, or just want to move quickly, that long outfit will get in your way, leaving you stuck in your own look. The solution is to pick dresses or skirts that are medium or short length. They'll give you total freedom to move and more safety. If you still want the comfort and style of a dress, wear it with leggings or tights, which will give you mobility and also offer extra security if you need to run or bend down with your luggage. Remember, traveling is all about moving easily and smoothly. The most amazing outfit can become a problem when you need to be quick. So, save your runway looks for your destination and choose practical clothes that will go with you without any trouble throughout your trip. Number 10, white or delicate clothes. We know the temptation to look perfect when traveling is strong, but white clothes or very delicate fabrics at the airport or on a plane are practically an invitation to disaster. Imagine, you're there, sipping that small coffee while waiting for your flight, and suddenly a clumsy movement and poof, a dark stain on your freshly ironed white shirt. What bad luck, right? Or even worse, as you drag your suitcase through the corridors, the rubbing ends up leaving marks on your light dress, the kind that won't come off no matter what. It makes you want to cry. And even if you're the most careful person in the world, delicate fabrics tend to snag on seat corners, on zippers or luggage corners, ruining your favorite outfit even before takeoff. It's enough to ruin your day. Airports and planes are environments where stains, rubbing, and small accidents are practically unavoidable, and traveling in delicate clothes only increases the risk of stress. It's like asking for a headache. The alternative is to go for neutral colors, subtle prints, or more durable fabrics, which hide stains better and can handle the hustle and bustle without problems. That way, you're worry-free. Save your white clothes for your destination, where you can wear them without fear of ruining them. There, you'll really make a statement. Traveling is stressful enough. You don't need another worry about keeping an item of clothing spotless in an environment where the last thing you control is what's happening around you. It's a trap, believe me. Think about practicality. Choose durable materials and colors less prone to getting dirty, and enjoy your trip without unnecessary worries. That way, the trip becomes a breeze. 11th, sandals without support. Sandals without support might seem like the coolest and easiest option for travel, especially if you're going somewhere warm. But these kinds of open shoes, like flip-flops or strap sandals, quickly turn out to be a bad choice at airports and on planes. First off, it's uncomfortable and honestly a bit unsafe to walk long distances between terminals in shoes that barely stay on your feet. They don't give you any support. They make it more likely you'll twist an ankle, and they make walking fast almost impossible. And when we talk about safety, things get even worse. You'll have to take them off and walk barefoot on the airport floor, which isn't exactly the cleanest place in the world. That's when we remember the saying, when the shoe pinches, you take it off. If you need to run to catch your flight or quickly make a connection, open sandals are a real problem. And, well, let's not forget about the cold. On an airplane with the air conditioning on for hours, exposed feet can make your trip uncomfortable right from the start. Not even a hot toddy can help in those cases. The best thing to do is pick closed, comfy shoes that are easy to put on and take off. Light sneakers, slip-ons, the ones without laces, or even closed sandals with good support are much safer and more practical choices. That way you avoid hygiene issues, discomfort, or accidents. Traveling is an experience that needs you to move, and your shoes should keep up with that pace, not slow it down. Leave the flip-flops for the beach, and make sure you pick shoes that really make your trip easier. 12. Pants or sweatshirts with chains and heavy metals. Pants or sweatshirts with metal details like chains, studs, or big zippers might seem cool and add a personal touch to your style. But at the airport, they're the exact opposite. They cause delays, problems, and stress. Think about metal detectors. Any small metal detail is enough to make them beep. And when that happens, security staff won't just smile and let you pass. You'll have to go through extra checks, take things off, explain your accessories, and lose precious minutes that could mean the difference between catching your flight or being stuck. Plus, these clothes are often uncomfortable on long flights. Chains get snagged, details press into your skin for hours, and they end up being a constant bother. The airport is a place where being practical is key, and these details, which look attractive on the street, become an unnecessary burden. The solution is to choose simple clothes without too many fancy bits and made from comfortable materials. Athletic pants, sweatshirts, or classic jeans with stretchy fabrics and no extra metal details are much better for travel. It's not about giving up style, but understanding that flying requires being able to move easily, quickly, and comfortably. Save these chained outfits for your destination, where you can really wear them without them getting in the way of your plans. At the airport, being practical is always smarter than just being fancy. Bonus: strong perfumes. You might love wearing your favorite scent, feeling fresh and confident, but when you're at airports and on planes, strong smells are more of a problem than a good thing. In small, closed spaces with not much airflow, strong smells can quickly get really concentrated. This affects not just the person wearing it, but everyone around them too. Imagine you're on a plane, and the person next to you is wearing a perfume so strong it bothers you for the whole flight. Now let's flip it around. What if you were the one bothering everyone else? Strong perfumes can give other travelers headaches, make them dizzy, or even cause allergic reactions. And on a long trip, this discomfort can get much worse. As they say, patience has its limits, especially when the smell is strong. So the smartest and most practical thing to do is to not wear them right before you travel. If you really want to wear a scent, pick light, subtle ones that don't take over other people's space. Or even better, keep a small spray bottle in your carry-on bag and only put it on when you reach your destination. That way, you can enjoy your scent without bothering anyone. Remember, traveling isn't just about your own comfort, but also about the comfort of others. Respect is beautiful, and we love it, as we say in Italy. Being together on a plane is intense. Many hours, not much space, and a need to make the trip as nice as possible for everyone. Being thoughtful about something as simple as your perfume can make a big difference in the travel experience for the people around you. As you've seen, what you choose to wear when you travel isn't just a small detail. It can make a big difference between a quick and easy trip through the airport or a slow and stressful one. Avoiding high heels, tricky boots, heavy belts, flashy jewelry, tight clothes, or too many accessories won't just save you time, but a lot of headaches too. The secret is simple. Always go for comfort, for what's practical, and for being thoughtful towards others. That way, you'll be free to move around, avoid problems at security checks, and enjoy your trip a lot more. Remember, your journey starts as soon as you leave your house, and a smart outfit is your first ticket to a much smoother experience.